Hello everyone, welcome to Battle Bridge on this very quiet Monday, half term. Legs are still recovering after a busy 3-day Comic Con up at London's Excel. We are here now because I got asked to do a nerd-based video for a certain viewer named Callum, whose birthday is today. So happy birthday, Callum.
Happy birthday.
From me and Sianah. You love your wrestling figures, so I'm going to go inside there, show you the latest figures that are out, and we'll see if we pick anything up. Not too sure. All depends if there's anything there that tickles my fancy on the wrestling front. And Sianah, I'm sure, will see something she likes. But she's not a wrestling fan, are you? Enjoy the video. Happy birthday, Callum.
You are watching the 80s and 90s retro collector.
You're watching the 80s and 90s retro collector.
Ooh, baby, please don't go. Follow the dead stuff. Oh, what an exciting shot, look, Sianah. So exciting, I might get that boat just to burn it. If you leave me now, you take away the biggest part of me. Ooh, darling, please Please don't go home. There's our new house, Sianah. Do you like to live here? No? Why, look, we're right next to Nerd Base. Wouldn't that be fun? That could be your bedroom. Yeah? Okay. What about this one? Oh. Okay. Oh, it's busy here today, isn't it? Oh, it is busy. What's happened to your scarf, mister? Come here. I know you want to see them toys, but slow down. That's it. We can't present ourselves looking, you know, all over the show, Mr. Rad. Right, we look left. We look right. We could stand here and just keep looking left and right. What do you reckon? Okay. Oh, look at that giraffe looking at you. He's staring at you, Sianah. And an elephant. You didn't know that we were going to say, oh, watch your feet. Because there's also an alligator there. Look out, Rad. Oh, he'd love you, wouldn't he, Rad? A Rad sandwich. Right. What are we doing? Okay. That's what he'd do to a real alligator. He'd just wee in its mouth. Hang on, Sianah. We've got a dog here. We better be careful. He's staring right at us. Shall we get this costume for you, Valerie? You're going to be Megan again, aren't you? What about this one for your mummy? Okay. It might make her look less scary though. Don't tell her Daddy said that, whatever you do. You tell her that, no toy.
More scary actually.
It will, that's what I meant. No, Daddy, you wouldn't get anything spiteful come out of his mouth now. Oh, there's an exciting looking shop. I'll be back in the old Wild West, Sianah. Right, look what we got here. Oh no, it's not, because they didn't whack their copyright music on the back in the Wild West days. How's about, Sianah, if you and the doggies sit on the front, Daddy get the car tomorrow and Daddy ride home on the bike? Okay. What about we go into the pub there? Okay. The buck stops here. It sure does. One of the most iconic movie posters ever, released in 1994 by Quentin Tarantino. The comeback of John Travolta after his career went down the pooper. Hang on. That's it. Let this vehicle past. Oh, look, Sianah, a skeleton. And can you see The little dolls, the haunted doll there sitting on the chair. You like haunted dolls, don't you? We've had it on all morning. What is this anyway? Look at this pictures here, Sianah. On the left here. This is perfect for you, Sianah. You love all this stuff. Now, if that ain't haunted, I don't know what is. Oh, we've got some poison, look. Unfiltered poison. Some trolls there. They haven't got their laptop with them, those ones though. An old knackered chair that's probably worth a few bob. So whoever lives here, Sianah, look at the big spider. And the old telly here. Look, would you like this as our living room? We've got the telly. Does it get YouTube, Netflix? And these nice pictures. Look at this picture here. And there's another, look at this doggy, looks like red.
No, that's not a dog.
What is it?
It's a fox.
It is a fox, that's right. And, oh, it's your dad, is it, Red? Hello. Oh, he looks, just what you want on the back of your chair while you're relaxing. 280 quid. Look at that picture there. And then move along like that. And look at the one above it. So you love all the haunted shows, don't you, that we've been watching, that you made Daddy watch all day. No, you didn't know you were going to see real place like that, did you? I don't know about you, but maybe we should get out of here. Look, there's somebody's head on there. We better go. I think I just felt somebody tap me on the shoulder. Sianah, look, watch this. Ah. Ooh. Oh, that's giving me chills. Oh, great. Look at them dogs. Look at them dogs. Is that horsey poking his tongue out? What are you reckon, Ted? Yeah. Rot Valley Emporium. If it's an emporium, then well. Dinosaur heads. Is that giraffe looking at you? Terror Dog Wall Breaker. Trick or Treat Studios, that's what I'm talking about. And they got loads of new Hasbro's loose in. Saw it on their Instagram. So let's take a little look. And they're very reasonably priced in here. Bulldog, $5. Wow. doink with all his fingers intact. Wow, you don't see that often. Warrior without the scuffed nose. How much is he? Just a tenner. And the ones behind that have probably got the scuffs on the nose, £8. Yoko. I love that Yoko figure. £30. What's Macho? £20 for the first Macho. That's a lovely figure. They should be giving them away for free to Tonka. Can't stand that figure. Tornado, loved that as a kid. Repo, love that figure. Don't see many of this Hogan. What we got on him? 15. £5 for Jimmy Superfly. Ravishing Rick Rude, another one of my favourite Hasbro wrestlers. What we got on him? 15. Wow, 3 crushes. Like, you know, here comes the axe, here comes the smash or something. What we got on him? Just a tenner? Leave off. I paid £60 for that on eBay recently. A tenner for Crush. And now he's in good nick, and oh, that's a bargain, man. Nate, 15. Narcissist Lex Luger. I love that figure too, 15. Kamala. Yeah, £20, that's about right. We got HBK. 30. One's 20, one's 30. Oh, the scuffs on the hair. That Purple Warrior. £20. Another figure that I love. The little mini rumble ones, yeah. Oh, that's a nice little Jake. What's that? Tenner. Owen Hart, 15. The Dead Man, the Taker, the Hitman, £20 on Brett. And that there is a pretty clean Brett. And all my ones, I've still got my one from when I was 12. It's in terrible nick. But that's alright, that. £20. Savage, 20. Quite lots of worry. Oh, and they've put the Gorilla Slam Warrior, £8 in the back there. £6 for one of them. And my favourite Hasbro, Roddy Piper. If you leave me now, you take away the beam. Got to stop listening to Magic FM on the drive up, Sianah, haven't I? Ooh, baby, baby, please don't go. I was only looking at these figures on Instagram an hour ago, thinking, why can't they do them in Nerd Base of any of these toy fairs I go to? It was a Barry Hollowix one, and yes, they've got one in here of Max Moon. He was Max Moon in WWF in '93 anyway. It's an adult collectible, 18 and up. Variant B, 1 of 150 and £20. You are so coming with me. I was hoping they'd have something that made me excited. I love the cards on them. No idea who this is though. I know a lot about wrestling. We got here. Got these, haven't I? Haven't got Junkyard. I'm not going to have him either because I don't see that at £60, and that's what they want for it. If they hadn't have had the Max Moon, I'd have got an Alfie Moon. No, I'd have got this, just because I love these cards and these wrestling megastars. And I've looked at this the other day. It's a nice figure again, 100% sure who the guy is, but to be honest, it is important to me that when I've got my display that I liked the wrestlers. I don't know who this is, but I'd have got it if that weren't there, and I definitely know who that is because he was quite good. Wrestled on some of the first Monday Night Raws on WWF. He might have been on the first. Was he wrestled on the first ever Raw? I don't know now. I think he had a match with Shawn Michaels around that sort of time that was pretty darn good and all. Looked at this a few times. Crash Holly. But yeah, it's a display alright, but I'm getting bored with actually liking these newer ones now. They're just all the but that there for that 20 quid, that's a good price on that. Yeah, that's the one I'm going to have today. That's a lovely figure of an all loose that Matt Cardona there. Again, I'd have either got that if it wasn't for that, because I always like to get something if I come in, especially if I film. Sometimes I get a lot of stuff, but it'd have been out of that and the carded one, but to be honest, because that I love stuff on card, it would have been that. If that's still here when I come back, I'll probably get it, although I love these and I'm very happy that that's in here. Zodiac, British Beefcake. He wrestled as Zodiac in WCW. Even they shot the wrestling attire on that figure, that's very cool. And I think he's got something like £1 million collection, hasn't he, Matt Cardona? He's got like the biggest wrestling collection in the world, and he obviously makes his own figures. And he's going to be at the Love Wrestling in February in Manchester, so that'd be good to see him. Angelo Dawkins, he's good, I like him. Early Drew McIntyre. What have you saying, Sianah? Show Daddy what you like. Nothing? There's got to be something. But what is it in just 1 week's time? Your birthday. Oh, rats. Look at that big rat's house there. Oh, I think someone likes those, don't they? Living Dead dolls. Can we look at those? Let me guess, you like that one the best. Would you want to put this on your birthday list as well? Yeah? Okay. Charming. 75 quid. What's this more brats up here? Predator, Bad Blood, First Enforcer. Oh, I bet I know what you want for your birthday, Sianah. This figure of Dr. Loomis. from Halloween. Look how great this figure is. Dr. Loomis from Halloween. What about if we get you that figure? Well, look, it's really cool. You can comb his hair. He's got a gun. Or you can comb his beard. Take his coat off, put it back on him. And is that meant to, oh, that's meant to be Jamie Lee Curtis. Laurie Strode, of course. That's cool. Ghostface, my favourite horror film. Scream. From the favourite horror film from the late 90s or the mid 90s. 96 that came out. Early 90s, 1990, Child's Play. 80s, Friday the 13th, Part 1. Look at this one, Sianah. Living Dead Dolls. This is It the Clown. Pennywise is a Living Dead doll. What do you have? You have 3 Living Dead dolls now, do you? Yeah. So what about if Daddy gets you this then? Yeah? Dr. Loomis. The best birthday ever, wouldn't it? You can go, oh, look at all your friends would be jealous. Go, look at, they'll all have their Labubus and Barbies, and you can go, this is my Dr. Loomis. That's when you lose your friends. 50 quid. I'll go 50 quid for that in the box. Essex Toy Cave. That's cool. That is cool. Oh, it's hard to get around here today, it's so busy. Maybe we should come back when it's less busy, Sianah. Do you reckon? Does anyone like Power Rangers? No one seems to buy any. Oh, look at that signed. For 45 quid. That looks sick, man. Glows in the dark. That looks good. Anything signed's good. Ooh, darling, please don't go. Okay, so Toy sticker on there. I just love them with the American stickers. Toys R Us. La bo bo. La 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 boom boom. Ted. So why do you prefer holding Ted than Rad? Because he's not a psychopath. He's normal. He doesn't try and bite everyone. He doesn't wee everywhere. Oh, 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 oh. The excitement continues. I didn't see these. The Zerker. 8 quid. I want him with his tunic on there. Tito, Santana 6. Skinner, I've got a few of them. Care Bears. Right, we'll get that one on. Yeah, I think that's a bit of me, that one, Sianah. Yeah. Oh. Loosey gooses. That blue one, mate, please.
Yeah, the Andre.
Yeah. No, sorry, the one on the card there, Max Moon.
Yeah. The KWK one.
Yeah. Have you got any more of their figures?
No,
I was
just the
only
one.
looking at these today and online, and I'm like, can't believe you got one in here. I really wanted one of these. I saw Barry Hollowick's. Yeah, any more of these, I'll have them. And that's a good price.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool. Excellent. Thank you.
Hey Retroheads, it's Nick here with another delve into my CD collection from the 90s. It's good to be back here on 80s and 90s Retro Collector. I had a bit of a summer cold the last week and a half. I really hope that is not too obvious from the audio on this clip. And what we're going to talk about today, it is going to make some of you feel very old. I just have to get that out of the way, but please don't be put off because I hope some good memories here will make up for that. This month marks 30 years since Blur vs. Oasis. Yes, I too am wondering how. Just how. But yes, it was August 1995, that one Sunday, where we were all listening in to see if Mark Goodyear was going to announce that the #1 was either Country House by Blur or Roll With It by Oasis. Can you remember who won? It was Blur and Country House. I think their sales were something like 10 to 20% higher than Oasis were. And, well, the thing is, although Blur won that battle to get to #1, a lot of people argue that Oasis went on to have a lot more success in the long run. Their album, What's the Story, Morning Glory, which came out a few weeks after that, became the year's fastest selling album. Just over a year after their debut, Definitely Maybe, became what was then the fastest selling debut album of all time. And well, you know, the bands went on to have huge degrees of success. And yeah, what a summer that was. It was when Britpop was definitely at its peak. I was looking at some, trying to find some Oasis and Blur stuff that I could talk about for you. Oasis don't have a lot of rarities, but I did find a couple of very interesting tidbits that came out during Oasis's peak, which I will share with you in just a moment. But I wanted to share you a couple of Blur CDs that I own. My older sister had both the Blur and Oasis albums. They are either buried in our loft or her loft somewhere. I mean, she sort of like fell out of love with guitar music after that. But I have for you here an import version of Blur's Song 2, which I think went on to overtake Country House as Blur's best known song. It came out in 1997, so it was it was the follow-up to the album The Great Escape, which of course Country House was taken from, Blur's 5th self-titled album. And it was a bit of a slow burner, really. It got to #2 in the charts, which was very appropriate. But also, I think a hockey team across the pond used it as their intro music, and it just started being used in a lot more like TV, films, lots of stuff. So in many ways, Song 2 was a song that kind of took on a bit of a life of its own. And yes, all we can say to that is, woohoo! Don't mind me laughing at my own jokes. The other Blur single that I have for you is from 1999, Tender. It was the single that preceded their album 13, which, apart from being Damon Albarn's breakup album, it kind of felt like the album where they were trying to sound like anyone but the Blur that made Country House and the Great Escape album. If you've listened to that album, you'll know what I mean. This covering, I think, pretty sure that is the negative of that. Definitely. And yeah, this one actually has, do you remember the days of enhanced CDs? This was when you could pop it into your computer and it would actually play the video to song 2, which, if you have watched, is maybe not a masterpiece, but just so much fun to watch. It really is. Go check it out. Of course, enhanced CDs were sort of like the things we had before YouTube took off. I think it was, it was back when music videos, it was when MTV was moving away from playing music videos, and it was like, what are we going to do with these really good short films? So yeah, they started putting them out on singles, and the rest, they say, is history. In terms of Oasis rarities, I don't think there's a lot of releases I could tell you about from Oasis that you don't already know. But during Oasis's peak, which sort of like lasted a couple of years after the battle with Blur, in 1996, an Oasis tribute band called Noasis, yes really, got to number 27 in the charts with a cover of I'd Like to Teach the World to Sing. You are probably listening to that now, and you're either thinking, blimey, that sounds terrible, or blimey, I remember that. It sounded terrible. Believe me, Retroheads, it was. You'd be right on both counts. I'm pretty sure the members of Noasis don't remember it that fondly either. And, another slightly odd Oasis release was released on Fizz Panda Records, a label we've mentioned before. They're probably best known now for putting out one of Coldplay's early releases. But once upon a time, just shortly before Blur versus Oasis, if memory serves, there was a 14-minute interview that Liam and Noel from Oasis did with a journalist from the NME. It was this 14-minute, very expletive-laden interview, was released as a single called Wibbling Rivalry. I'm going to play you a very brief clip of it now.
And we're going to have to say this about how you're going to shut up. These lot think it's rock and roll to get thrown off a ferry, right, to come into hotel fires, to get everybody at it, and they go, shut up.
That is about as much as we could get away with, viewers, believe me. And that was released as a single and got to number 52 in the charts. The 90s, everyone. So, yes, there we have it. Let us know in the comments of your memories of Blur versus Oasis. I'm risking starting a huge fight in the comments section by saying this, but feel free to tell us if you preferred Blur or Oasis. I can personally see the good in both of them. Oasis gave us some of the biggest anthems and sing-alongs of the 90s. I also really, really liked how Blur were always open to other styles of music and trying other things. One could argue that Oasis knew what they were good at and stuck with it. Although, if you remember Be Here Now coming out in 1997, that became a bit debatable after that. That was probably the most anticipated album that I can remember coming out. And blimey, I don't think they were ever going to live up to an expectation like that, and they certainly didn't live up to it in style. That's a story for another day, though. Thanks, Retroheads. I'll catch you later. Oh, and don't forget, you can catch me on all the socials at Nickfield Media every Wednesday at 8 PM on phoenixfm.com, and I'll be appearing at a comedy gig near you sometime soon as well.
You're watching the 80s and 90s Retro Collector. Subscribe.